What's good, y'all? It is the 10th episode of the fourth quarter podcast. I know we usually save this for the end of the video, but we feeling good today, man. We gave y'all double-digit videos, you know what I'm saying? We tried to make everyone super special. We got a super special one for y'all today. Make sure, though, before y'all even begin to think about the topics, what we're going to talk about, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, share, man. I know this y'all favorite basketball podcast. But yeah, make sure y'all do that before we even get started. But I'm feeling good. Cam, Ken, Rod, how y'all feeling, man?
Good, bro. Just been chilling. I actually been waiting for this. Like, I really do enjoy doing this. So
Yes, sir.
I be waiting to come up here and talk and stuff, man. So yeah.
It's a hard job carrying this podcast, but I appreciate it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to keep doing this for another 20 episodes, at least, you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, man.
Crazy, bro. We've been doing it. I know it's only 10, but it's like I'm just surprised we even got here, honestly. So big ups to y'all, man, because I didn't think we were gonna make it this far.
Yes, sir. I'm happy though, man. Just
I'm a mess.
to reiterate what everybody's saying, just I'm doing this with my good friends, man. Just a little piece of advice. If y'all want to do something, man, don't wait. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just do it. Like whatever you enjoy doing, man, just go for it. Just do it. But I don't want to drag that out too much. Anyway, today we want to discuss the young guys, you know what I'm saying? The future of the NBA. We taking a break from all the old heads right now, and we want to discuss who has a more promising career, who has the most potential out of these three players right now. Zion Williamson, Trae Young, or Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying?
And what's the name too? Ja. So it's
Oh
four.
yeah, Ja. I'm sorry, Ja Morant as well.
Say the question one more time. Say the question one more time, please.
Basically, who has a more, like, seeing from what we saw from them already, who has a more promising future in the league, or who has like the most potential to be the best player out of those,
Okay.
the best player out of those four, basically. Anybody want to go first?
I'll start. So based off what I've seen, I'm gonna do like who I think. Mine might be a little long-winded because I'm gonna say like reasoning for why I think certain things. But okay, so as of right now, from what I've seen, I would say Luka's the best, then Trae, then Ja, then Zion. Just from what I've seen, and the only reason Zion is last because of the amount of games he's played. Then, now if we're talking about their career, I honestly think Trae Young has the highest ceiling because I feel like he could do exactly what Curry has done in the league. Like, I think he's the only other player besides Curry that could do exactly what he's done if they put the right team around him. So that's why I said his ceiling is the highest. Do I think that's gonna happen? Probably not, because you got to be a pretty good GM to make that happen. So I don't think it's gonna happen, honestly. But like I said, his ceiling is the highest to me. Now, if I had to say what do I think is gonna happen, I think probably Luka. Luka will have the best just because he's already they're already like basing their team structure off of him. So he got pretty much the rest of his career to just go crazy and put up numbers and do all that. You know what I'm saying? So I would put him first as far as the career. Then I would probably put Zion second because of how right now his team is pretty good already and they're young. So if they stay together, I think they would be a pretty good team and he'll probably win some rings or something later on down the line. So I would put him second, then Ja third because he can take over. I feel like even though he's not a great defender, he can defend better than Young. That's the only reason I'm putting him over Young because I just feel like as far as individual, Trae Young, he never really gonna be able to play defense. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put him third and then Trae Young fourth as far as the career.
Wait, give me your top four one more time. Just run it through real quick.
Like for the career aspect, Luka, Zion, Ja, and then Trae Young.
You think that like as of now or in the future?
In the future.
In the future.
It's crazy, bro, because Go ahead.
Go ahead, Demir.
Well, no, because mine gonna be long. I'm gonna do mine. But if you had an
Like as far as individual players, I don't think that's the order. I think Trae Young would be either first or second as far as just individual like numbers and stuff. But I just don't think I don't know. It all depends on what kind of team they put around him. Like if they don't ever put the right team around him, like he's probably the most maintenance. Like you gotta really put maintenance into the structure of the team you're gonna build around him. The other players like Luka, you could kind of put anything around him because he gonna still do what he do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put him last. But as far as individual players, that's a whole nother ranking. But my fault, Jermaine. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good. After talk, after come. I was just gonna say it's crazy because it seemed like you read my mind like to the T, except the order as far as like what you just said, like for the future, I guess. So to me, I would switch Zion and Trae, honestly. Like, so I would keep Luka first, and then Trae, and then Ja, and then Zion. And I'm gonna probably get bashed for this, but I'm keeping it 100. You know, so I'm keep it real. But I just don't see where everybody get the hype from Zion. Like, he was a great high school player, dunker, blah blah blah. Like, I get that, but the comparisons to LeBron, it's like apples and oranges. It's two totally different things. We haven't seen it. Like we can't say he's a good passer. That three, that won't last. I mean, and I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to see like from me watching basketball my whole life. I'm just like looking like just predicting how I see how he's going to turn out. Hopefully, I'm proven wrong because I want all these guys to be great, but I just don't think he's what everybody is thinking. Like in my eyes, he's a big man. It's like there ain't nothing wrong with that, but he's not a LeBron. He's athletic. He's an inside defensive threat. You know what I'm saying? But offensively, it's like, okay, you're gonna dunk on me. That's all you're really pretty much giving me. But to what Cam said, I'm gonna keep it there too. Luka, he's in a great situation as far as like the team he's on with the organization, the head coach. Trae, I agree with Cam said he probably won't ever be a good defender, even though I disagree when people say Steph isn't a good defender. He tries, but that's a different topic. But yeah, I pretty much agree with what Cam said. I would just put Zion last. I like those other three guys, man. They got a high ceiling.
If we're going right now, Luka first, Trae Young second. He's an all-star. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna go Zion. Zion last simply because I haven't seen enough from him. I can't give him the edge over anybody else when he's only played 19 games. That's just fair. You know what I'm saying? But for the career, bro, that's tough, bro. Because I think Luka's still gonna be the best. Like just off what he's showing right now, that he's cold, bro. Like he's different. He's putting up some great numbers, and I think he can only go up from here, or he can stay the same. And his same right now is pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
But Zion and Ja, like bro, they have so much potential, bro. Like, it's like because they're so like I ain't gonna say Ja's unpolished, but he could be a lot more polished. A lot of his stuff is just freak athleticism mixed with a lot of skill. And if he just hones his skill a little bit more, I think he could be really dangerous. He's already winning at a pretty decent percentage with the team he has. Rookie year is pretty impressive, and the stuff he does out there is pretty impressive. He seems like he wants to win games, and I think he will win games for the rest of his career. Now Trae, it's tough, bro, because he don't win games, and I can't discredit him because I honestly thought that the Hawks were going to be in the fight this year
I did.
But I can't hold him because John Collins was out for a big chunk of the season. And with a team like that, you take out their second best player that can crumble everything around it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they built their thing on the individual talents of Trae Young and John Collins. So you take half of that's pretty much taking half of the offense out of the game. It's going to be tough, especially to come back. So I think they can win games. I think Trae Young can win games, which you just got to have some non-clowns around him. You can't have, you know what I'm saying, Cam Reddish out there playing like trash for almost 30 games of the season. You know what I'm saying, before he started turning it around. Like you can't have that with such a young team like that and expect him to win. But I think he will be good. He's great now. He's an all-star starter. You got to give him respect for that. So I do think he'll grow. But it's interesting to see where Zion and Ja will take their talents as they start to progress and get more to their game. I don't know what Zion can. I don't see him really changing his game dramatically. I don't see him starting to bring the ball up court and taking people off the dribble or anything like that. I think at his best, I think he will be like a better Blake Griffin or something around that area. I think he'll be a great power forward. I think he'll maybe, you know what I'm saying, use the ECF or something like that. I just don't see him being like a favorite to get the championship ring every year. Like he
A
doesn't.
better Griffin, not to cut you off, a better Griffin from this year, or a better Griffin when Griffin was in his prime?
In his prime.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great, right?
I mean, yeah, and that's
great, but I don't agree with it because Griffin can put that thing on the ground.
Yeah,
Okay,
he can now, but he didn't come out doing that. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what Cam's saying. I get what you're saying. You're saying you don't agree with Rod, but Rod, you're saying that you think he'll be better than Griffin.
I don't think he will. I think he can.
That's his ceiling, pretty much what Rod is saying. Like, if he gets the best that he possibly can be.
Yeah, if he maxes out his potential, if he maxes it out, like if he really like lock in and become a dribbler and stuff, then it could be great. But I don't think he'll do that. I think the best he will get is to be a better Blake Griffin.
Right. Yeah.
Well, if he do get to like a better than Griffin, then that would be. I think that'd be better than Trae and Ja.
No, because I think Trae is going to be in the conversation with Dame and Curry and stuff.
That's why I said I think Young has the highest ceiling out of all of these guys. Trae Young got the highest ceiling, but is he going to reach that? Who knows? But as far as I think he got the highest ceiling.
Luka here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know he is, but to me, he kind of has not already peaked, but he getting close because I don't know what more he can do. Like, what more can he do, like, to get better?
And I think people take it as an insult when you say stuff like Zion's ceiling is like a Blake Griffin or something like that. It's like I don't find it as an insult because I still like the guy and I think that's pretty damn good. But
me too. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. If he does get to better than Blake Griffin in his prime, like I said, to me that's better than Ja. And I get what y'all are projecting with Young, but better than if he's gonna be better than Griffin, I got that being better than Ja and Trae.
But I was just saying, like, some people, if you told them that, like, oh yeah, he'll just be another Blake Griffin, they might take insult to that, and it's like that's not an insult, bro. Everybody
pretty good. Like,
everybody
Blake
can't
Griffin
be LeBron. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what I'm saying. Like, he can prove me wrong, and I'm not, because I feel like people are gonna take this as me hating on Zion or me. You know,
that's how I'm feeling too.
No, just based off his game, the way he plays, I don't see him being much like he's pretty much a role player. A really great one, but he plays like a role player, like, you know what I'm saying, pick and roll, finish at the basket. He doesn't have a post game. He'll push you real hard and then lay it up, but I wouldn't consider that a post game. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple spot up threes. Yeah, but he's young, bro. He can grow. He can learn. But I saw Blake Griffin. He really wanted to become better. I saw him work on his game, get a handle, start shooting. Even when people said don't do that, he kept doing it, and now he's a hooper. You know what I'm saying? So Zion, if he really is gonna buy into his potential, buy into what he could be, and mix that with his raw athleticism and strength, and he can be great. But I can't imagine him just changing his entire game when he's shown nothing like that. In my opinion.
Kenny, what's your?
I know you got something to say. You know what I'm saying?
So right now, I agree with everybody. Luka, as far as right now, clearly Luka, and then I would go Zion after him, and then I would go with Trae and Ja. That's close, but I would say Ja because it's like I'm winning. He's winning. His team isn't too good, you know. His team is not too good at Memphis, and he's winning in the West. So I got to give Ja credit for that. Then Trae, I understand you don't have the best team either, and I think John Collins was hurt for some game, about 25 games. It's pretty much. What you say?
No, he got suspended. Yeah, like you're right. 25 games, 20 something like that.
I'm not sold on Young, and like Cam said, his defense is like I'm pretty sure his defense won't get better, and it's not like this is Trae's first year. So I just feel like I put him at number 4 right now. And I feel like if he's so good or so great, like Cam, where you were saying like pretty much like you're going to have to put pieces around him for him to do really good. To me, if you're really, really good, you shouldn't need a great team around you because Ja is saying, I'm already winning. And Ja doesn't have a great team around him. Luka's like, I'm already winning. And Luka doesn't have a great team around him. So why do you need a great team to win in the East?
Well, Luka, I'll respond with two things. One, Luka does have a great team around him. If people
No.
consider him top 10, right?
No, he doesn't have a great team.
Do people consider him top 10? Some people consider him top 5.
Luka?
Yeah.
More so top 10, but yes. More so top 10, but yes.
I'm pretty sure any other person that's playing with Porzingis, we would be saying, like, why aren't y'all in the championship? Like, any other top player that's playing with another star, with another, like, a good role, like, good role players, we would be saying, why aren't y'all in the championship? So if he's top whatever, he should be expected to win. We don't expect Luka to win. I know he made playoffs, but nobody in here expects him to win or make it far in the playoffs.
Oh, you're saying if Luka is what we say he is playing with a good player as Porzingis, then he should win.
Right.
I get what you're saying, but I get that.
Then what was the other thing you had said?
I'm just saying pretty much I'm saying Ja and
Oh,
Luka.
you had said Trae Young. Why do you need it? What's name? It's levels to that. Like, I don't think any other player with the Hawks, bro, their team is terrible, bro. Like, it's bad. I understand Young is good, but like we said, he's never gonna be a defender. That's just not in his DNA, like his body type and stuff. So even if he was good at defense, he probably still wouldn't be good because you're just too little. So he needs people around him, just like Curry. If Curry played for the Hawks, I'm pretty sure they would suck too, even though they would probably get like more wins. But they probably wouldn't make playoffs. Like, they would probably still be in the lottery because it's like, I don't have nobody around me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't literally score 50 every night.
I get what you're
They will be in the
saying.
playoffs.
I get what you're saying. I think their wins would go. I think they would make the playoffs with Curry.
No.
They will make it
not.
Goodness, bro.
With Clint, with John.
He's never played with Clint, and then like we said, John, I'm talking about if you put him in the
I'm asking you, with Clint and with John.
Oh yeah, with them two, yeah, but I expect Trae Young to make playoffs with them. Like,
Yeah, just like y'all expected him to make it this year.
But he didn't play
that's-
with them.
So we all disagree because no, Curry, no. No.
He didn't play with Clint Capella at all. I don't think Clint Capella played one game for the Hawks.
What version of the team wouldn't make the playoffs with Stephen Curry?
This year, if Curry played this exact
Like with
year,
the John Collins suspension,
right, and the Clint Capella not playing, they would not have
they're getting that AFC, bro.
No,
I look at this differently.
They're getting that AFC.
What?
I look at this differently.
They're getting
We're
that
pretty
AFC.
much giving Young. We're saying
They're getting
Young's
that
team
AFC.
suck. We're saying Young's team sucks, so he's not going to make the playoffs. We got to surround him with great players for him to win.
not great player, like not stars, but he need defenders around him.
Okay, my thing is, you're a point guard. So Cam Reddish really hasn't been doing much, like what we expected for him to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're a point guard, so make sure he's doing what he's supposed to do. And obviously, I know Trae Young can't make the shots for him, but point guards can set people up. Point guards can make people better. And I'm just saying, Young, if you're not good on defense, can you at least make people better? You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it's exactly what you just said, though, because to me, he's one of the best passers in the league. He just can't make the shot for them. Like what you just said, literally.
If he finds you open, what is he supposed to do for you?
No, I understand that. I can't make it for you. Like I'm saying, I understand. I'm just saying, Trae, pretty much what I'm saying, Trae Young, he's a talent. He's a talent. To me, it's kind of like the point guard's job to, like, get something out of that talent type thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just, what are you doing with Cam Reddish? Cam Reddish is a good player to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, like I said, so to get back to it, I got Luka number 1, Zion 2. I Ja 3, and then Trae, I put him last because it's like, come on, man, you get 50 points and you lose. I understand you're going to get a whole bunch of points, but it's just like, it doesn't get you wins. And I understand your team isn't the best, but he should be able to do more than what he's doing now.
So I got a question before
In terms of
anybody
what?
else.
I was about to say, what? My fault, Demir, but yeah,
No,
what more can he do? He
You're
literally
more-
averaged 30.
Like, let's make guys better. Like, just playing good ball. Like, Ja's team, his team isn't good.
Bro, wait, what is he? So Cam just said he's one of the best passers in the league. He finds the open man and he scores himself. What else can he possibly do? He can't. You just said yourself he can't shoot for them. Is he supposed to go to their house and be like, "Come on, let's practice"? Like he he got to work on his own craft too. Like he got to he's doing almost everything he can possibly do. We already know that he can only do so much defensively. So what else can Trae Young possibly do?
Well, we have to account for that as well. It's not just okay, I don't play good defense and me scoring 40 points and passing pretty good is good enough. No, like we have to deduct for his defense as well.
It's good enough for Curry.
Well, let's be clear, because if Jaren Jackson would sat out 25 games, I don't think that the Grizzlies would be in the playoffs right now.
That's easy for us to say before the NBA started. Y'all probably didn't think the Grizzlies was gonna make it, and go ahead and say y'all thought they were.
I didn't think they were.
Well, no, we didn't think they were. We didn't know, but if you take what's the name off, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have made it by a long shot.
I get what y'all are saying. I'm saying y'all didn't think they were gonna make it anyway. And
right.
Ja got them. Ja pretty much because of Ja. I understand Jaren Jackson, but I'm just saying, even if you take him off and say they lose 5 wins or whatever, or if you take him off, that's still way more than the Hawks. And
I think they would be out of the running. Like I don't think they would have a chance.
Pretty much, if you replace, I would even go as far as to say this: Trae Young, if you put him on any of the other 3 teams, they would probably be better than what. Like, take the person off and put him there. I think they would probably, because those other 3 guys have great teams. Like the Mavericks are a good team, the Pelicans are a good team, and the Grizzlies, they're not great. Let me retract that, but they're good. Like they have people. The Hawks, without John Collins and before they got Capella, they don't have anybody, bro. They got DeAndre Hunter, who's also a rookie. Cam Reddish, who's also a rookie. I think they got Alex.
Kevin Huerter's good. Kevin
Huerter, but he was hurt too. He was hurt for like the beginning. Like he just came back not too long ago before the ended. So
I got Young last, man. How many years has he been?
Bro, you can't. You literally cannot. Well, you mean for career?
Wait,
right?
that's another question I wanted to ask.
I haven't got to career yet.
You cannot have him last, bro. He's an all-star starter, bro. You can't have him last.
How many years has he been in the league?
2. This is his 2nd year.
And he says, I can't.
You cannot put somebody who's played 19 games over an all-star starter, bro. You cannot do that.
That's what
not allowed,
I was going to say. What did Zion show you in 19 games that Trae Young hasn't?
What is he showing? What do you mean? His body of work.
He blocked shots? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Now, I'm going to get to the future. I said it. That's how I feel. So, for the future, I got Zion number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I got Zion number 1 based on the fact because, like Cam said, you said Luka, like, he pretty much is what he is. Like, he isn't getting better.
Not literally, but yeah, like, it's not much more he can do.
Yeah, he's not going to get more athletic and start dunking. Yeah. Like, he is what he is.
Right.
So I got Zion number 1. Like, we're saying in the future. So I'm saying like 2-3 years from now. Like, so obviously Zion, he's not the best shooter. That's why he doesn't shoot too many threes. As Rod stated in the last episode, he's only taken 3 threes since he made the 4 or whatever. So obviously he's not too good of a shooter. If we're saying the future, I'm saying him number 1 because I don't think his jump shot is going to get worse. Now, somebody might rebuttal and say it might get worse or it might stay the same. Somebody might say that, but I'm thinking it's going to get a little bit better. Like even Giannis or whatever, like it's gotten his threes, like he's starting to make some. He's still not a shooter, but he's starting to make some. But people might be like, well, he might be like Ben Simmons. He might not make them all, but I think he's already made more than Ben. So I'm just saying, I think his shot is going to get better. He gets to the free throw line a lot. 8 times a game. 8 times a game.
What's his percentage at the line?
Huh?
What's his percentage at the line?
50. So I'm happy you said that. I'm glad you said that. I was gonna get to that as well. So he gets to the free throw line 8 times a game. That's a lot. And I don't think that's gonna go down. He's 50.
Shit, when they see that 50, you damn right it's gonna go up.
So
they want him there.
I'm happy you said that too. So he gets to the free throw line 8 times. I think that'll go up, and I don't think his free throws are going to get worse. Like, unless he's 52%, I don't think
he's basically going to improve on everything.
Yeah, because he has a lot of room to improve. Let's just say he's not a good shooter. He has a lot of room to improve. Luka's probably like 85% from the free throw line. He's not going to go up to 93 because he's already pretty much maxed out. How Cam was saying, but with Zion, he has more room to elevate from the free throw percentage based on the fact that you're only at 52%. So if he goes up, you know what I'm saying, that's averaging. And then so if let's just say he's getting 8 free throws and he's only making 5 of them. I think his free throws will get better. I think he'll get to the line more. And people say he can't dribble at all, but like this is pretty much what y'all say. I feel like this person could do this if he had the chance, so type thing. So he doesn't really have to bring the ball up. He doesn't have to dribble. That's not his job. So I just pretty much feel like, yeah, he's already averaging 23 points, and he so-called can't dribble, he so-called can't shoot, and he already averaging 24 points. So
you mean it with the 19 games? I mean the 19 games.
Yeah. He's only played 19 games. I understand that's not a lot, but I'm saying he's already averaging 24, and he so-called can't shoot, dribble. He doesn't really have post moves, and he's already averaging 24. I'm pretty sure he's not going to get worse, and he's only averaging 2.2 assists. Like I just see him getting better. I don't see, like Cam said, I don't see Luka getting much better. I don't like, what is Trae Young gonna get better at?
I don't like that. Like we gotta stop that. Luka's not gonna get much better. Like getting better isn't always something like a stat. You know what I'm saying? It could just be becoming a smarter basketball player, learning how to win better, learning how to put your teammates in better position. You know what I'm saying? That's still becoming a better basketball player. I mean, if you're averaging 39 and 10, of course your stats might not improve if you're already playing that good, but just being a better winner, becoming smarter as you grow with the game. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron has shown us that. Like he's probably put up damn near the same stat line for the last 10 years, but he's probably gotten better every year. You get what I'm saying? And it's more than just stats with that.
What shot to take, what pass to make, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I don't think we should say that. And of course, if y'all say like he can't become a better defender, he's 6'8". If he really buy in, he could be a better defender if he wanted to. Yeah. Luka's big. You can play defense. Yeah. It's like 6'7.5", maybe.
I thought he was 6'6".
Luka's big, bro. He's big, he's tall, he's long. If he wants to, he can buy in on that end. If you can get 10 boards, bro, you can stop somebody. You know what I'm saying? You big enough.
See, when people say stuff like that, like I'm not gonna say Zion's gonna be a shooter. But when Rod says stuff like that, like Luka might end up being a defender, that makes me want to say, like, well, if that's the case, if I feel like Zion got a better chance of becoming a shooter than Luka becoming a good defender, like he's not going to get too much better on defense.
Why not?
Why would he?
What you mean?
I'm saying, like, I don't understand how is he going to get too much better at defense? Cam said in the last episode, this is what Cam said. He's slow. So I'm like, what is he going to do to get
Paul Pierce was slow, and he was a great defender.
Who?
You don't have to be fast to be a great defender.
I'm not saying you have to be fast, but I'm just saying if he's chasing Westbrook, Curry, or Young, speed would help. It's better to be fast.
In the next 5 years, he ain't got to worry about them.
Well, he could slim down for one. If he slims down a little bit, that'll create more speed and agility for him.
He doesn't have to be the best defender.
That's another thing.
Go
ahead, Ron, my bad.
No, go ahead.
No, this could literally wait. You say what you was going to say.
No, I was just going to say he doesn't have to be the best defender. He has to be good enough in order for the team defense around him to be able to survive without his man just running by him. He's 6'7", bro. You don't have to, get up in under their skin and stuff like that. You can sag back and you can use your length to play defense. You can play the lanes. You can use your teammates. I'm not asking him to be a defensive stopper. I'm asking him to just get better, and that in turn will make him a better player.
Okay, so yeah. So I got Zion 1 because of what I said. He's already averaging 24 and 7.
And 19 games.
Already. 24 and 7. Goodness gracious, already.
And so, that's not even close to Zion.
And like I said, he getting to the line 8 times. That's gonna go up. He's 50-something from free throws. That's gonna go up. If he stay in the league 10 years, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna stay at 52%. That's gonna go up.
Well, in the last video, I don't mean to cut you off, but everything we were saying, you were saying, I forgot the exact conversation, but you were just basically saying the negative to what we were saying could possibly happen. Like I previously asked, why can't that stuff stay the same or go down? He could shoot worse, or he could stay at 50% from the free throw, or you know what I'm saying?
He could. I already covered that base when I said I think it's going to get better, but somebody might say he might not be able to shoot again like Ben Simmons. I already brought that part up.
No. My question to you is what then? Like, so he going to next year with the same numbers. You still like, is he still like, you in the future you see him being the best out of those 4 guys? That was just my question to you. Like if he go into next year, finish the season shooting 56%, even though that's an improvement, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like it's still in the same area as far as free throw percentage and 3-point percentage.
Yeah, I mean, if he improves to 58, that's a 6%. Like that's an increase. I'm not saying he's gonna jump up to 75 overnight. I'm just saying this question was in the future. So yeah, I have him number 1, and then I would go Luka number 2, and we know his work. Like I don't have to get too much into that. And then I would probably go Ja, based on the fact of what he's doing already as a rookie. And then I understand what Cam's saying. Pretty much Trae Young doesn't have much help. What do you expect? Like John Collins was hurt. Capella, I think Cam said he played 1 game, and Cam Reddish isn't making his shots, and Horter. I understand that, but I'm just saying I can't really give you that. So like I said, so in the future I have Zion number 1 because of what I stated. I have Luka number 2. Then I have Ja 3, and I have Trae as number 4.
I just don't see Zion as being the guy on his team. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the final moments of a game, Luka's going to have the ball in his hand. Ja's going to have the ball in his hands. Trae definitely going to have the ball in his hands. Are you going to put the ball in Zion's hands like when it's winning time?
He's a blockbuster name right now, but that's because of all these comparisons. But like you just said, when it comes down to like nitty-gritty time, once he's established himself in the league, in my own opinion, like I said, I'm not hating on him. This is just what I see and what I predict. I agree with you, Rod. People won't be looking to guard Zion Williamson in the final seconds of the game. Like they won't be wondering where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they need a 3. But I see what you're saying, Kenny. But it's just hard because you say all these good things about Zion. So I just want to say, so it's like Zion has a good team and they're still fighting for playoffs. And I know he didn't play the full season, but you let us know last video that he went positive in the game that he did play, but he went 10-9. So I'm just trying to understand, like, if he did play the entire season, it doesn't seem like anything really would have changed. So they would have been fighting for a playoff spot, or I would just say not in the playoff position, just like Trae Young. No, he actually has pieces.
We already went over this last episode. Y'all think his team is better than how I feel, and we already went over if he would go on pace for the whole year, the whole 82-game season, 10-9, that would make the playoffs. We already said that.
So wait, we went over that he has his team is worse than Trae's?
No, not worse than Trae's necessarily, but y'all were pretty much saying Drew Holiday, he's a former All-Star. Brandon Ingram, like y'all were saying,
current All-Star.
Yeah, y'all pretty much were saying those guys were better than how I feel. But I'm saying we already went over that. I'm not as so as y'all.
So you don't think that the Pelicans have the best outside of the players that we're talking about, have the best roster out of the 4 players we're talking about?
Out of the 4 players?
Out of the Mavericks, the Pelicans, the Hawks, and the Grizzlies, the Pelicans don't have the best roster?
No.
Who has the best?
I would say Dallas.
Why?
Why am I saying they have a better roster?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sold on what you call Ingram. I don't really think Ingram is what other.
Are you sold on Kristaps after he just missed 2 years of basketball?
I'd rather put my money on him.
Why? He's not playing better than him right now.
I like how he plays.
Bad? Like what is he doing right now that's impressing you?
I'm
That's
not a fan of Ingram. I'm just not sold. I'm not sold.
So Kristaps has literally missed 2 years of basketball. What are you sold on?
He's not a fan of All-Stars, bro.
My question, seriously, and it's kind of going back to the last episode, but I'm gonna just re-ask. So you always say you're not sold on a lot of people. My question is, how are you sold on Zion, but you're not? Like, I'm gonna use Trae Young. They're both not winning. You know what I'm saying?
Who's not winning?
Zion is not winning.
Zion is winning. He's 10-9. That's a winning record. I don't know what part y'all don't get.
Okay, he's 10-9 with a significantly better team. We can agree there, right?
That's why I just asked him. He don't think the Pelicans are better that far much better than the Hawks.
Even if you don't think Ingram is all that, we still know they're significantly better than the Hawks, correct?
Nah, I don't know about that word. I would say they're better. They're better. Zion has a better team than – well, are we counting Capella or that don't count?
No, he hasn't played with him. We don't.
Okay,
have
then John Collins don't count either.
I'm talking about this season.
Yeah, John Collins is on the team this season.
He didn't play. He didn't play.
Oh, so you're not counting him. Well, and then you're not. Are we counting Cam Reddish?
Yeah, he played. With
Please count him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Well, you know.
That deducts.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at that differently. When Cam Reddish isn't doing good, I'm looking at that differently as y'all. Y'all are looking at it as he can't make the shots for him. I'm looking at it as you're a point guard. Why you don't got this guy playing better?
You
That's
can't blame Trae Young for that, bro.
Come on.
I'm not blaming him, but come on.
If I'm giving you open shots and you're not missing, you're not making them.
Like, even
what is he supposed to do?
Chris Paul, nobody would have made him make the shot.
When you're a point guard, when you're a leader, when you're a floor general, you make guys better. Alexander is. I know people gonna act like he all that, but Chris Paul he's making him all that. Chris Paul is doing that. He's getting him right.
Oh my God.
Chris Paul is.
Are you out of your mind?
That's not true.
No.
Sean Gilgis is a one-on-one player, bro. What do you think Chris Paul is like passing him and he just automatically get plus 10 attributes?
Alexander. So he 99. Chris Paul's not helping him.
Hold on. What is Sean Gilgis? What is his game? How does he play?
Yeah, he plays good defense and he's able to give you about 14 points a game.
You know he averaged more than that, right?
No, yeah, because of Paul. I know he averages more.
Oh, how is he getting them these points? How does Sean play?
He leads the Thunder with points.
Okay, how does he get those points? You think he's just spotting up, doing backdoor cuts?
Paul is probably putting him in the right positions. Paul probably leads the team in assists because he's a floor
Then
general.
you give him the ball and say, go to work. That's what they do with Sean. He runs pick and roll. He gets his own bucks. And I'm not saying that Chris Paul doesn't help, but he's not the sole reason that Sean Gilgis is a good player.
I'm not saying without Paul he sucks. I'm just saying he definitely helps that guy. Okay, so I'm saying if he can make Alexander a little bit better than what he is, Trae Young, why can't you make Cam Reddish?
Bro, without Trae, he might be worse.
I was about to say, I would argue that you're making him look better.
Who?
Cam Reddish.
No, Cam Reddish is good. Trae Young's not helping him too much. Cam Reddish is good.
Okay, if he's not helping him, that means he's hurting him, right?
Cam, I've heard you have let me answer your question first. What'd you say?
If he's not helping him, then that means he's hurting him, right?
Correct.
How? How would he be hurting him? And I would even accept one answer for this, but I'm gonna just see if you're gonna say the answer that I would accept.
I'm just saying, I believe if you're a point guard, you have to set stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So you have to put people in the right position. I'm just saying. I remember before he got drafted, whatever draft pick he got drafted. I remember me and a whole bunch of other people was like, I thought he would have already got drafted high. And I remember you telling me, and this is old, but you was telling me stories on how like Cam Reddish got 42 points in a high school game, and then another guy was like, "You lucky, he gave us 70." You remember that?
That was Anthony Edwards that said that. Speaking of that, yeah.
So I say that to tell you that Cam Reddish is good. Point guard, make it easier for me. And Trae Young is saying, I'm not going to make it easier for you.
Okay, well, my question to you is, why would Trae Young say, here, Cam Reddish, like you go crazy, I'm gonna just set you up the whole game. When I'm obviously the better scorer, you just need to make shots for. That's like telling, and this is just an example. I'm not comparing the two, but that's like telling Curry to set stuff up for Cam Reddish. Like, no, make your shots, dude. Like why would Curry set stuff up for him? Like I can hold my own. I'm gonna score 30. I just need y'all to make shots at least. You know?
I get what y'all are saying. I think I'm going being hard on Trae Young because I believe Cam Reddish is good. I believe he's really good. I thought he was gonna get drafted higher than where he got drafted. Did Garland get drafted over him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was confused. I think he's better than Garland, but there is Garland that we got on the Cavaliers, and I was confused why so many other guys was getting drafted over him. And I think Cam Reddish is good. I think he's 6'8". I think he can shoot. I think he can dribble. I think he can get his own baskets. And I'm just like, I thought him and Trae Young would have been a good backcourt. And I'm just like, Trae Young, what are you doing? And I get what you're saying, Cam. Why would he give him the ball? Because it's like, this is what I do. I'm an ISO scorer. I'm going to get 35 points. And you spot up and make your shots. I think that's what you're saying. But Cam Reddish might be saying, I'm not just a spot-up shooter. Don't make me just a spot-up shooter like Trae Young. I mean, Cam Reddish is I consider him a scorer. That guy's good, man. He's good.
And that's my problem. First of all, I'm not saying just spot up. Like, I know I'm saying make your shots, but I'm not even saying that. Why would Trae Young give him the ball when he's proven to him that I'm gonna trip or something? Like Cam Reddish, he don't just get spot up opportunities. Well, and he actually has started to play better, so I can see that, like, them being a good backcourt. You know what I'm saying? But for the beginning of the season, all he was doing was messing up. So if I'm Trae Young, I'm like, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands as well.
The thing is, it's not even like he's playing bad. That's expected of him. He's a rookie. You have to take – when you're on a bad team like that, you're expected to take those lumps to get better faster.
Yeah.
So that's what was expected. And that's why on the second half of the season, he started playing better. And it's not like he's just being delegated to just shoot. And I'm not going to lie to you, the most of his percentage of his shots come from off of a pass, off of 0 dribbles. But his next highest percentage of shots come from about 3 to 6 dribbles. So they're letting him work, and he's spotting up. So with that being said, what more do you want Trae Young to do? He's giving him the ball wide open, and he's giving him the ball and letting him work. What more can he do to make Cam Reddish better?
You got that's for the point guard to figure out.
So you don't know.
I don't watch too many Hawks. I'm just saying when you're.
So how can you even say he's not making him better?
No, like, I've watched Hawks games. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is simple. Chris Paul is making Alexander better. He's a floor general. Cam, you say he's the best passer. I'm just saying, like, if you're so good, Young, you see some Curry in him, like people say, which no, I don't see it. But I'm just saying, if Trae Young's so good, like, come on, like, let's go.
You're comparing you're comparing, first of all, you're comparing Chris Paul, a legend point guard, arguably one of the best point guards to ever play the game, and Shai Gilgeous, a second-year player who would just play on a playoff team against the Warriors. So he was already in a position of winning. To Cam Reddish, who just came into the league onto the Atlanta Hawks. Why are you even comparing those two situations? That makes absolutely no sense, bro. You cannot expect Trae Young, who just came in the league himself, he a baby himself. They around the same age to just say be better to a rookie for half a season. That doesn't make any sense, bro.
I'm just saying, if y'all saying he's so good, he the best parents. I just thought they was gonna work well together. I thought they were going to gel, and I'm not.
Mike, bro, he's a baby, bro. He's shown over the season he's getting better, but as from the start, he wasn't playing that good, which is expected for a rookie that plays such high minutes like he does.
Yeah, as a whole, Reddish isn't having a good season.
He's a rookie, bro. Like what? Not all rookies are gonna come in and have a Trae Young or a Luka season, bro. That's why they're so great.
And that goes back to my question of how are you sold on certain? You literally just said I think Cam Reddish that guy is good. How can you say that, but then say I'm not sold on Trae Young, Bam, people like that? I don't understand that logic. Like, how can you say Cam Reddish is good? Like, that's a good basketball player. Right?
I just feel like on the offensive end, he's able to do everything, and he's 6'8".
I'm saying
everything.
Far as a bucket, I see a little bit of Paul George in him. But I'm saying,
I understand that you see, like, I understand that. But what is he showing you to say that guy is good? But I'm not sold on Young.
No, when I say I see it, I'm not looking at stats. I'm just saying when I look at this guy, when he gets the ball, I'm just saying with his skill, he's able to do a lot of things. Cam Reddish.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. He's able to do a lot of things.
And Bam isn't.
When he gets the ball, he's able to do a lot of things.
Right.
Well, no, when y'all be saying certain stuff, when people say something, I just say okay pretty much. Like when y'all be saying he could do this, I think y'all say he can run. I don't know if y'all say he can run the point, but he can. Y'all said something like he can bring the ball up. I just say all right.
Bam. He talking about Bam.
You know you can go on YouTube and look that up, right?
Yeah, I don't think just because somebody bring it up that like I'm. Like Cam, like I don't like to get too literal. Everybody in the NBA is able to bring it up.
But do they do it?
No. Why would they? Everybody don't. That's
exactly.
not everybody's
If it's not your role, then you don't show that. Then why is he even bring it up? You know what I'm saying? But Bam, he can do it and he does do it. That's why it was brought up. You talking about some? Just I see good. Like didn't he have like 10 shots in the fools this year? Doing 360 layups, missing the basket and stuff. Cam Reddish played like a fool sometimes, bro. And that's not Trae Young's fault. You cannot blame him on a rookie making rookie mistakes.
And the only reason I'm against putting Trae Young last is because, like I said, I feel like if you replace him with all of their other teams, they would either be in the same position, if not better, than they are now. Like, if you put him on the Grizzlies, I'm pretty sure they would be better than what they are now. You
Would
put
they
him
be
on
in
the
the
Pelicans. Huh?
Would they be in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Say
The
that.
Grizzlies. The Grizzlies would be in the playoffs. If you put him on the Pelicans, I'm pretty sure they would be better than what they are now. And if you put him on the Mavericks, I ain't gonna say they're gonna be better, but I'm pretty sure they would be in the same position that they are now. So that's why I'm against putting him last. I can't blame him for it because his team is horrible.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You're saying you're not going to punish him for having suck players, pretty much.
Yeah, he has probably the worst team in the NBA.
I get what you're saying, but I can't. I'm not going to give him what you're saying. You're pretty much saying if he goes to these other teams, he'll make the playoffs. I can't. I'm not even saying you're wrong. I'm not even saying you're wrong. I just can't give him that if he was on the Grizzlies, they'd make the playoffs because, like I said, y'all didn't think they were going to make the playoffs before this year started. So I'm not able to just say they would have.
I mean, we haven't seen Ja in a position to play against NBA players, so we couldn't really make that call. But now that we've seen him, we know his game, we know how he plays, and we know what type of impact he makes. Now we can clearly say, like another hypothetical in that situation.
No, I get what y'all saying. I'm just saying I can't give it to Young. I can't give that to him that if he goes on the Grizzlies that he'd make the playoffs. I'm just saying I can't. I'm not too confident in that. Like it's all a if. It's not going to happen. I'm just saying if he goes to the Grizzlies, I can't give him that because I understand the Hawks team suck, but it's not like the Grizzlies are over there playing with the best players in the world. So he wouldn't be playing with the best players with the Grizzlies either. So I'm just not able to say if he was on the Grizzlies, he'd make the playoffs. I think you're just saying it because you're saying Ja's making it with the Grizzlies, so Trae would make it. It's not that simple for me.
No, I'm not even saying that. I understand what you're saying. You can't give it to him, but you also can look at things with look at it with perspective. Like, I know we don't know, but like you said, they not playing with the best players, but they way better than the Hawks. Like, bro, I literally can't tell you who was playing for the Hawks this year. Like, because all of their players were, I know DeAndre Hunter, Reddish, maybe Alex Lynn. I think they had Bruno Fernando or something. Like, I literally think that was who, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So even though they're not playing with the best players, it's significantly better than what he's playing with. Jared
like Corey
Valanciunas.
Corey Dillon.
You said who?
Like, is Corey Dillon? Is it Corey Dillon?
No, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. Like, he's way better than the guys on the Hawks.
Yes. Dylan Brooks. He had Crowder for a good amount of the year. He got Kyle Anderson.
Terrible on the Grizzlies.
Kyle Anderson, like, so. Yeah, it's a lot of Now I ain't gonna say he got the best players, but he has weapons, I guess you would say. And Luka definitely got weapons, and Zion definitely has weapons. Trae Young literally has himself, and that's about it. I mean, he had Collins, but he got suspended. So
he had Collins last year, didn't he? The year before?
His rookie year, yeah. What?
He didn't do nothing with him.
Okay, and what did Luka do last year?
Better than Young.
They both didn't make playoffs.
He had more wins than Young.
I understand it, but his team was still significantly better. That's why I say look at it with perspective. I'm not going to literally say you should do exactly what he should do because their teams are far. So if Luka get 10 more wins than Trae Young, to me, Trae Young wins that because it's like my team is way worse than yours, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Well, I hope he gets some help. Like I want him to get some help because pretty much if he stays with the group he has for the next 5 years, we're gonna. I don't want to call it an excuse because they suck. So I don't expect for him to.
They're getting better. Like I expect them to make the playoffs next year.
That's what I'm saying. So in the next 5 years, like I don't want him to have these players and then he keeps getting. I won't say an excuse, but I'll say free pass. So I want him to get better players so y'all can hold him accountable.
He has potential on his team, but right now they're not good. I don't expect Cam Reddish to play like he played as a rookie 3 years from now. I expect him to be a seasoned player that knows how to play the game better. DeAndre Hunter, he's actually had a decent season. I expect him to be better. Kevin, I expect him to be better. And then on top of that, John Collins is a scorer, and then they have Capella behind them as well. So I expect them to grow together and to become a better team. It's just right now you're asking a lot for somebody that didn't have a lot. And I can't agree with you putting him last, and he's a freaking all-star starter over somebody who's played 19 games, bro. Like that just doesn't click to me. I don't get that.
So y'all got Zion last for the future.
I'm talking about now.
No,
huh? I'm talking about more so for the future.
Didn't you say you said I haven't got to the future yet? I got Trae last.
For now. You have Trae now you have him last now?
No,
you said that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it. I thought he was saying it.
No, he was saying he was replying to you saying he doesn't know how you have Trae last right now when Zion has only played 19 games.
I mean, if y'all want to keep throwing that 19 games in, then sure, Young is
Why are you acting like that doesn't matter? Because if this was like reversed and we were saying Trae Young was better than Zion, if Zion had been blah blah blah, like the roles were reversed, I'm pretty sure you would want to talk about that 19 games. You're acting like that doesn't really matter.
No, it matters. It matters. I'm not. I mean, y'all keep saying it, and I'm like, I get it. That's pretty much what I'm saying. I know
It's just bad because
it seems like you don't.
You're sold on Zion. Like you're saying, I put I'm rocking with him. Like
no. I just feel like when Zion plays, I feel like I know. I feel like I could pretty much just bet on his stats. Like he's gonna get me 18 points and 7 rebounds. I feel like with Young, he could easily go 2 for 10. And that wouldn't surprise me.
He averages 13 points and 10 assists, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna get points because his team sucks.
So you can't bet on that?
Somebody has to score the points. I was just talking to I think it was Demir. Like when you playing with bums, somebody got to score the points.
So why can't you bet on his stats then?
Because I just can't. They're
somebody got to get the points, right?
They're jump shots. That's why.
Okay.
They're jump shots.
And he still averaged 30 off them jump shots.
He gets a lot of reps up too.
So he gets a lot of reps up. Somebody got to score the points. So that's why
I'm saying when you take a lot of shots, you're probably gonna get a lot of points. That's usually how it goes.
Okay. So what is your point then? Why can't you bet on his stats then if he's gonna take a lot of shots and get a lot of chances?
I'm just saying I'd rather put my marbles with Zion. He's gonna be higher percent from the field.
I mean, when you're his size, that's what's going to happen.
He probably is going to be higher from the field if that's what you. If we bet,
Montrezl Harrell going to be out there too.
I would pick Zion every time. But you said you can bet on Zion's stats, but you feel like Trae Young could easily go 2 for 10. Which like what Rodney is saying is why can't you bet on Trae Young's stats? Because you just said somebody got to get the points. So we can pretty much say we know Trae Young gonna get some because ain't nobody else gonna get it.
Well, my thing is if you score 30 points and you took 22 shots, I really don't care. I count that as scoring 8. So
I'm just actually gets to the line more than Zion.
How many times?
9.3.
That's good. He that doesn't really.
And he's played 7 times as many games as Zion.
Gonna have the ball more. That's kind of what I was getting at in the beginning. Like when y'all be like, this player can do this and Bam's a dribbler. I'm just saying, like, I could easily say Zion could do those things, but he's not asked to.
If he was asked to, it wouldn't be good.
There's a reason he's not. You know what I'm saying?
That's why because LeBron isn't a natural point guard. Well, he is, but you get what I'm saying. He's a small forward, but they ask him to dribble because he's usually the best option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why Zion isn't asked to because he probably won't ever be the best option.
I'm sure he tried. They're like, hey, get it out your hands.
I don't really agree.
Lonzo, get that.
Yeah, I think you're saying like if he was to run the break, you think he'll trip or something, right?
No, not even saying that. I'm just saying he will never in his career be the person you want dribbling. Like it's always going to be somebody on the team that he should get the ball to, probably. Like,
hey man, Kenny said he gonna improve on everything. His dribbling gonna go crazy next year, though.
I don't know, man. But speaking of LeBron. Let's talk about who y'all think has the best chance of winning this bubble playoffs. Like who do y'all? Let's do from the East and from the West. So do 2 teams from the East, 2 teams from the West, and then who you think would win out of those 2.
Well, just because I don't know when my son is going to wake up again, I'm going to hurry up and get mine out of the way. I'm going to pick the Bucks and the Celtics from the East. My own personal opinion, I really like the Celtics, even though they're my team's rival. But they got a great coaching staff over there, a great young team, and then a nice star who's up and rising is becoming a leader in this league, and Jason Tatum. They're my favorite, but if somebody put a gun to my head, I would probably choose the MVP in Giannis. And for as far as the West, it's obviously Clippers, Lakers. Um, it's crazy. I was having this debate the other day, but I think the Clippers are way more set up than the Lakers are as far as coaching staff, role players, team. Um, People look at AD and Bron and think like, okay, go do it. But I feel like role players still matter. But I guess in today's age, when you're talking about LeBron, that's all you need. He just needs some gym shoes in the basketball. He can do it. But if I'm being a realist, I'm going to say that the Clippers will come out on top. But if I'm going off just because the Lakers are my team and I want them to, I would say them. But I would say Clippers Bucks. But yeah, but we just lost Bradley. I mean, well, we didn't just lose him, but we lost Bradley. We just lost Rondo to a fractured thumb, out 6 to 8 weeks. Alex Caruso is our next starting point guard. Thank you. I just feel like the road is getting tougher for us to be able to come out on top. Uh, I'm pretty sure some Clippers fans will be worried if they lost Lou Will or Montrezl Harrell. But yeah, those are my picks. Clippers, but I mean, yeah, Clippers, Bucks. But I would like to see Lakers, Clippers.
Solid pick, solid pick. I
Right.
actually have some similar. I know y'all everybody expect me to say Boston, but I don't say that with like a clear conscience because I'm actually scared of Toronto. Like I'm legit afraid of them. Bro, they're so good, bro.
You
They're
know
so
Kawhi
good.
going, right?
I know, bro, and like they haven't they look like the same team they were last year, bro. Like they really have. They haven't stopped. They didn't say like we lost Kawhi, so we're just like we're going ahead and go to sleep. Like they're like, no, I'm gonna keep hooping. Like you know what I'm saying? And they're like one unit, bro. Everybody knows what role they want to play. Everybody knows what the other person is gonna do. They're all gonna buy in. They're all gonna play defense, and it's scary when a team is so intact like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that goes over to my matter of fact. I would just say that. So yeah, they're scary, but just Boston, just overall talent. I think there's just too much talent on the Celtics to not be in, like for me to not pick them at this point because they're a cohesive group too. They're not as tight as the the Raptors because they just came off a championship together. Of course, they're in a good space, but we'll just wait. You have three players that can average you 20. Four that can, but three that actually doing it for, and then one that's just 18, 17. Everybody can bring the ball up the court. Everybody can make a play. Everybody can get a bucket. Everybody can shoot a three. That's scary. And then, of course, I have the Bucks. They have the MVP, best record in the league. Between those two, I don't know what's going to happen. I got the Bucks. I'm leaning towards the Bucks, of course, because they have the best player in the league right now, arguably, with the best team, arguably. But we've seen what Jason Tatum did to Giannis his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? I know last year was a little ugly. We had Kyrie stinking up the mix, so it looked bad. But when we were a good team, when we were cohesive, we've seen what we could do to the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? With a worse team, so that can be arguable. And then in the West, it's looking bad for Bron. And I know y'all hate to hear it, but it's not looking good. You know, it's not. But even so, it's hard to bet against LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the same team. Like honestly, you could put me out there at the point, and they may have a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just they're too good together. So they still in there for now. But I'm gonna see what after these 8 games. And then the Clippers, I'm not sold on the Clippers, bro. I know that may come as a shock, but they just don't seem like what I was saying about the Raptors. They're so cohesive. They're like the opposite of that. I think Kawhi and Paul George are like, what are you doing when each other get the ball? I don't think nobody knows what's going on. They threw Reggie Jackson in there, and it's cool because he a bucket, but it's like Reggie Jackson in here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did they pick up Joakim Noah? Like they just
They
find
did. I think they're just adding people at this point. It's like nobody knows what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just a bench of Lou Will, Moot Morris, and Reggie Jackson. That's scary. And for the Clippers, like I don't know what's gonna happen. Who gonna punch who in the face? It's just I don't know. But the sleeper, if Russell gets over his Rona and the
Oh man,
Y'all sleep on the Rockets, man.
Spare me, brother.
They're coming for blood, bro.
Yeah, to each other's.
You seen what Harden did with a hobbled Chris Paul against arguably the best team of all time. Now you telling me that him with another MVP are going against a hobbled Lakers team with gray bearded LeBron and a Clippers team who don't know each other? There's a serious chance for the Rockets to get in there and make some noise. So I'm gonna for now. I'm gonna go Lakers and the Clippers because it's the safe bet. But we'll address this after the 8 regular season games again.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Pam. It ain't gonna change. When you got the rest of the team, it ain't going nowhere, baby.
Bro, you say that until you got Alex Caruso out there looking like a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna
You
be
say
pretty,
that to the Russ and James out there competing who could build a house the
bro.
All right, yeah.
For my two for the East, I would say I actually been thinking lately, and we give the Bucks a lot of like people are just penciling them in with no like they haven't shown us nothing. So I got the Celtics and the Raptors making it because they have proven themselves. Like to me at least, like they at least the Celtics have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and that was when Weston was a rookie. And that was when Tatum was a rookie. And then the Raptors won a championship last year. I understand they had Kawhi, but at least they got the experience. The Bucks haven't even. What's the name?
Time out. So you got the Raptors making the championship over the Bucks.
I'm saying that. Well, yeah, that one of them, Raptors or the Celtics. I'm saying them two would be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, now
If they can, I don't know if they would meet up beforehand. I don't know, but if they can make it, then yeah.
You wanted him to say what, Kenny?
I wanted him to say like the Raptors got a better chance than the Bucks.
Well,
That's pretty much what he's saying. He's saying they're going the Bucks. I mean the Raptors and the Celtics are going to meet each other in East Conference Finals. So he's saying that they're going to beat out the Bucks.
All right. I got you after the 2-2 deal.
That's if they can, because I don't know how to see it.
I got you.
I believe it's possible. I think it is.
Okay, well, yeah, because to me they've proven some things. Like they.
I mean, yeah, you definitely have a point because like what you say now, what I really like tend to go off now, like even though I've been thinking about this, but it really stuck now is like you said, teams really buckle down defensively when it comes to the playoffs. Like regular season, okay, we're gonna let you dunk on us, but now when we have to come up with a game plan to stop you, like they have been doing for Giannis. Things do change. So it's like once we stop all that driving and dunking and Euro stepping, what like okay, Chris Middleton, thank you. So it's going to be a little different out there.
And I feel like we've been kind of doing this me too. Like I'm gonna hold myself accountable too. I've been saying the Bucks was gonna do. I thought they was gonna win last year because I thought they was gonna. I knew whoever made it out the East was gonna beat the Warriors, and I was like, I thought the Bucks was gonna beat the Raptors, so I thought they was about to win last year. But it's like people pencil them in when they do this every year. To me, like they have the best record and then lose. So for right now, I'm gonna say the Raptors and the Celtics for the East, and I would probably pick. I would say the Celtics just because they're so versatile. Even though the Raptors play good ball, it's gonna be tough. Like guarding all of those wings because they pretty much have 4 wing, like a point guard and then 3 wings and then a center. So yeah, I would pick the Celtics. Then for the West, Lakers, Clippers, of course. But I kind of agree with Rod that I wouldn't be surprised if there was a sleeper like, and this go back to the East too. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a sleeper team there too, just because of everything that's going on. I wouldn't be surprised if a team like snuck in or something like that. So for the West, definitely, I wouldn't be surprised for the if there was a sleeper. And I ain't even just saying the Rockets. Like, well, I kind of am because the Mavericks not. Who else in there? I can't even think right now, but yeah, I kind of am just saying the Rockets because it's certain teams that I don't.
Denver.
Yeah, I don't really expect Denver to do nothing, but yeah. So I'm gonna pick Lakers, Clippers, like Ross said, and I do think the Clippers have the better team, like you said, Demir. But like Ross said, I'm not gonna bet against LeBron. So
yeah, I mean, I see what y'all saying, but I don't know,
Any
dog.
team with LeBron, to me, they have the best chance of winning. Unless you got a team like the Warriors, then it's like no. But yeah,
It's hard
I miss KD, dog.
without a point guard, bro. And I know y'all say like LeBron's a point guard, but when he sit down, is Dion Waiters gonna be dribbling? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Like,
I'm happy y'all said
we're
that.
we're missing, one of the most important pieces on the court. Like, we're not losing a small forward. We're not losing the power. We're losing a guy that's supposed to control the pace, control the tempo, facilitate, generate the floor. Like, we're losing a key piece in somebody like Rondo, who, I know we all laughed at him regular season, but playoff Rondo is a different player. His all of his stats increases in the playoff. Do your research. Check your sheets. Avery Bradley, our second best defender and our first on-ball defender, like, and he gave us some offense as well. So I just don't like how people are saying like LeBron, like, we don't want to hear it. Like, why isn't that something you don't want to hear? He's losing key pieces. And why are you having we said about Dion Waiters?
that's all I'm about to say. Let's let Kenny do his jam. Then because I got some, like, I can debate this too. But go ahead, Kenny.
I'm happy y'all said the point guard thing is because that's why part of the reason why I think the Lakers should win. It's because y'all got LeBron as the point guard. And the Clippers, they really like LeBron's a floor general. He's gonna get you 25 points a game, and he's a floor general. He'll find the right guy, he'll get it to the open person. The Clippers really don't have a point guard, like a floor general. I hope y'all don't think Patrick Beverley is a floor general. Y'all can go ahead and act like Lou Will's a floor general, but he's not. So they really don't have anybody that's gonna like make sure somebody's in their right spots like LeBron. So I'm just saying they don't really have a floor general at all. So that's why I'm happy y'all brought that up, because the Clippers don't have a point guard either.
And I'm not even saying like they don't have a point guard as like somebody that's gonna literally run the offense. Just I know with Rondo and I know with Avery Bradley, they aren't gonna overdo themselves. Well, Rondo could, but he also can do some really good stuff. And everybody, he's just not gonna OD. He's gonna bring the ball up the court. He's gonna do what he's asked. With Dion Waiters, he's absolutely a wild card. Like, he might just say, "F it, I'm pulling from 30. I'm Dion Waiters." Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have that. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Be scared like that with Avery Bradley bringing the ball up. Avery Bradley doesn't want to do that. He wants to get the ball to Brian. He wants to get the ball to the rep. He wants to run the play. Rondo, he wants to
make
get somebody
the best
open.
play
You know
possible.
I can't say that with Dion Waiters. I can't
Dion
say that
wants
with
the
J.R.
spotlight.
Smith. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I don't really see the Clippers as having like an offense to run, like a good offense. Like then like Reggie Jackson, like he's not a floor general. I feel like they're like, let's just get players, and they're not the Clippers aren't thinking about let's get the best fit. Like, I feel like they're just getting people that really won't help them to win. It might mess stuff up. Okay, so you got Joakim Noah. Like, why did you get him? Is he just
guard AD.
Is he for leadership? Or is he gonna play? Like, why did y'all get him? Like, the Morris twin, y'all didn't need him. Like, what are y'all doing? Reggie Jack, okay. Like, why? I just feel like they're just getting people, and I just feel like the Lakers, I feel like they have a great fit, and even the point guard thing, I feel like players are gonna be playing more minutes. So like, it's a 48-minute game. So LeBron, he's a point guard, and obviously he's not gonna play the full game. But I'm saying he'll play a good chunk of the game, and the Clippers don't have a point guard, a floor general at all. And I'm just saying their offense, I feel like it's like Kawhi, make it.
And they don't want LeBron to play that many minutes, though. They want him to play as little minutes as possible until they come to the final.
He's probably gonna have to play a few more minutes.
Why though?
Because y'all saying he don't have a point guard.
No, I'm saying okay, but to any other team he can sit and it don't matter. That shows that the Clippers got a better team, because it's like I'm gonna have to play more now. Because
no, I'm saying the Clippers don't have a point guard at all, a floor general.
No, I understand that, but you said LeBron is gonna have to play some more minutes.
Probably so, because y'all play off Rondo.
Well, I guess so. Boy, I don't think he's gonna have to play more minutes. I think they're just gonna take when he go out. We gonna go down 10, and then he gonna bring us back. But we'll see how they do it, because I don't think they're gonna play him. I don't think they're gonna play him like that until they get to the finals.
But for my East, I got the Bucks getting out. I got the Bucks getting out. I don't think nobody will take them to 7. I was thinking the Celtics at first, but then when Demir said somebody if they go get a gun, if somebody went to go get a gun and said who you think getting out the East, I'm not betting on Kemba and Jason Tatum. And I get what Cam is saying, like what do the Bucks do? Like they haven't got out, and I get that, but my thing is they lost to the Raptors with Kawhi Leonard, and we can go ahead and act like the Raptors they didn't get worse, and we can act like they're gonna make it to the championship again, and act like Kawhi Leonard didn't matter. We can disrespect them, but we understand. Like I'm pretty sure, like if we had to, like I said, like Demir said, if we had to go get a gun, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not gonna speak for y'all, but I think most people would take the Bucks over the Raptors without Kawhi. But like I say, it's cool for y'all to disrespect them.
I honestly wouldn't, because at that point it would just be going with like numbers, and the Bucks have it. Like I honestly would probably pick the Celtics because it's like the Bucks, y'all do this every year. Like,
I get what you're saying, but my thing is the Raptors won mainly because of Kawhi. They lost like 8 years in a row to LeBron, DeRozan, then Kawhi come and you win. You won mainly because of Kawhi. Period. It's that simple.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you there, but they also have people that have stepped up. Like, let's not act like Pascal Siakam was who he was before Kawhi came either. Like Kawhi had people, you know what I'm saying? So
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like I feel like we're disrespecting Kawhi because I think I heard you whisper that you think the Raptors are better without Kawhi, right?
I said if not, he said they're playing good, and I said if not better, like they're playing better basketball without him.
Like they're playing better ball, but you don't think they're a better team?
Nah, that's just like with the Clippers. Like the Lakers may play better ball, but the Clippers have a better team just based on the people they have.
Yeah, but okay, I'm happy you said that because the Lakers, you can win off playing better ball because the Lakers they might win.
Well, I'm going with the Lakers just because they got LeBron, and I do think they're going to win. And I do agree that you can win playing better ball. But if you're just asking me who's the better team, then the Clippers would be the better team.
Why, if you get a gun, like you can't bet on like the Celtics? You know
it's different. It's different because pretty much the reason I say that is because sometimes when you're saying this stuff, I feel like people just say stuff.
Okay, matter of fact, I got a better question. Why would you bet on the Bucks
to make it out?
Yeah,
they've been doing their best, and I don't see any team that's going to.
And they did that last year.
Right, but I'm saying they're not going against Kawhi this year. He's a different breed.
He's saying they're making it out of the East. As far as making it out of the East, they don't have a Giannis stopper like they did last year.
Yeah, the Kawhi's gone. That's why they lost.
Well, if we're being honest, Kawhi didn't clamp Giannis up 1v1. Like
I wasn't even taking that route that he shut him down and made him miss every shot. I'm saying they mainly won because of Kawhi. If that was DeRozan, they would have lost. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying they lost because they made the championship because of Kawhi. And he's gone. So who would he lose to this year? I don't think he's gonna lose to Tatum.
Why not?
Why? That's what
I just don't.
He's saying they're on two different levels. Tatum is not a Kawhi.
It's happened before, right?
You said what?
It's happened before.
Recently, like it won't like 10 years ago either. This was recently he lost to Tatum.
I just feel like it's plain and simple. I just feel like the Bucks is.
I know how you feel. But why do you feel that way?
The bench, I don't feel like. I just feel like it's simple.
You think the Bucks have a better bench?
Wanamaker.
Who is he gonna lose to? Tatum? Like yes, he is gonna lose to Tatum because they're better than when he did lose to him.
So you would take that? You would take the Celtics over the over the Bucks?
If somebody
said that,
yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, he would take the Raptors and the Celtics over the Bucks. That's what he was. That's what Cam was saying.
Doug, you're getting two teams. I'm just talking about just the Celtics.
Yes.
Just the Celtics, not two teams.
See.
Okay, no, Demir, you just said two teams. Demir, you just said two teams.
Well, no, I was but I mean, either way, he's saying yes. He chose those two teams to make it out of the East, so that means he's either taking the Raptors over the Bucks or he's taking the Celtics over the Bucks.
So would you put your marbles let's put marbles on it after this?
Well, I wouldn't bet high money because they're all close. Like for you, I would bet it the way you're saying it. you should bet that they gonna like it would be in 4 or 5 games. That's the way you saying it.
No, you're slick. I didn't say it was gonna be a sweep. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, they're
gonna
all
make the
close.
championship.
They're all close. I'm taking the Raptors for the Celtics. I'm not saying it's not possible for the Bucks to make it.
Oh,
The way you're talking, it seems like you're saying, nigga, you would put this amount of money on it. So you're for sure about it.
So pretty much you're trying to take two teams you're taking the odds. So that's how you know you think the Bucks
to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. That means I'm taking each of them. Like it's like,
why are you picking two teams? Pick one team.
I told you I would take the Celtics by themselves.
Why you keep bringing up the Raptors or the Celtics?
I'm just telling you, if I said I would take the Raptors and the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, that means that I would take each of them by themselves. One of the, like, you get what I'm saying?
One of them got to win.
I get what you're saying, but it's like, to me, like I'm confident in what I'm saying. The Bucks are gonna make the championship.
And that's why I say the way you're talking, you should bet that it's gonna be in either 4 or 5 games because you're very confident. I'm telling you that I know it's close. Like I know the Bucks are still close to them. So I understand if they was to make it. That's why I wouldn't put a lot of money on it because I know it's a high chance that they could make it. I'm just telling you what I would take, but you're saying you're confident in it. So
yes, when I say something, I'm confident in it. I feel like you're just saying.
Okay, so
I've answered the question. Why do you feel that way?
It's clear cut. I don't have to explain this. It's the Bucks.
This is a podcast. It's all about explaining your opinions, bro.
It's clear cut. The Bucks are better. They're gonna win.
And Cam has already stated they've been clear cut better for 3 years in a row, and they continued to lose.
Right.
So why do you feel like this is the?
I'm saying Kawhi is gone.
Okay,
isn't Kawhi.
He only played for the Raptors for 1 year, bro.
Before he lost to Kawhi, he lost to Jason Tatum. He's still here.
This is the MVP Greek.
He hasn't won it yet. You know that, right?
Different Greek freak.
Right.
So
it's a different Jason.
Kenny's basically saying he don't care about none of that.
He's probably was as much better as Jason now as he was when he was a rookie. They probably grown the same amount since he lost to him last time.
I'm confident in one team. I don't like this. You getting 5 teams.
Is he literally just disregard everything we were just talking about?
I told you I would pick the Celtics if somebody had a gun to my head.
I don't even know why you said that, like the 2 team thing.
I literally just said if somebody had a gun to my head, I would pick the Boston Celtics. I'm not saying no other team, bro.
Okay. I had to get because you had me mind boggled for a few.
Can somebody else ask him? Because I don't think he can hear me or something. Like, you know.
I want you to put your marbles on just the Celtics. That's what I'm asking you.
I picked them. I'm not gonna bet my bank on it because
that's what I'm saying. That's my point. When you believe something, you'll put your marbles up because you believe.
Not necessarily. I believe the Lakers are gonna win, but
if you believe the Clippers are gonna beat the Lakers, right?
Yeah, and I put my marbles on it.
You would put a lot of money on it.
I put my marbles on it. My marbles is on what I say.
Okay, I mean, I put my marbles on it. Thank you. I'm talking about would you bet a lot of money?
What do you put a lot of money?
So
I'm not gonna bet.
You got marbles on Zion making the playoffs?
Let's
you got big marbles on that?
Wait, you're confident in that though. You're confident.
If you say it, you mean it. You got your marbles behind it.
Damn. I want you to put a whole.
No, Cam, don't speak to him. Don't say nothing to him. Don't say nothing to him. Do you have your marbles on Zion over Ja in the playoffs?
Cam, bet on the Celtics. You think?
Cam, don't say a word to him. Don't say a word to him. Marbles on Zion. You said it.
If I'll put my marbles on that. If Cam put 100 on the Celtics, making
No, Cam, don't worry. This is between me and you now. I'm asking you to put your marbles on this.
No, we're gonna come back to that because that's a good point, right? I'm trying to tell you, just because I said that don't mean I'm an idiot and I'm gonna bet a lot of money on it. I know that it's possible for another team to make it. Now, something I would have bet like that is, are the Warriors going to make the championship back like when they was going ham? That's how I would bet a lot of money on because, they're going to make it. Why would I bet a lot of money on something that's close? I'm just telling you who I would pick. So I don't understand why you want me to bet hundreds of dollars on it.
I'm not even saying bet hundreds. I just to me, like, let's just say $100 is a lot to us, or $20 is a lot to us.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I feel like people just talk. So let's just say somebody think the Nuggets are gonna win the championship.
Mhm.
Okay, to me, you're just talking. You don't think the Nuggets are gonna win. Put $100 up. And to me, if that person puts some money up, a hefty amount of money, then that means, okay, you really do believe in the Nuggets. But sometimes people are just talking just to say something.
Well, no, because that means, like, why didn't you ask me to do that when I said the Lakers was going to win?
I already got my money. I don't like making the same bet. I already got my money on the Clippers. Me and Demir got that bet.
I just don't understand you.
Police, he lying.
You're saying that if you say something, you should put a lot of money on it because that's
no. I'm not even. I don't want you to think that I want you to bet $1,000. I'm not trying to get you to bet a lot of money. What I'm saying is sometimes people talk in hyperbole. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying if somebody's talking crazy, I'm like, okay, sometimes people say stuff they don't really believe. You know that. Like out of all the friends we know, some people say stuff they don't believe. Right. So I'm just saying if you were to put a dub on it, then I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to see if you really believe what you're saying. You believe the Celtics are going to make the championship. If you put $100 on it, I'm like, he really mean what he say. If you wouldn't put a dub on it, I'm like, okay, this guy just talking. He doesn't believe it.
I get your logic. That's not necessarily true though. Like he's going off history. Like, yeah, we get it, new Giannis, no Kawhi, blah blah blah, but the Bucks still haven't showed that they can make it to the finals. The Celtics have. I mean, well, not recently, but you get what I'm trying to say. They beat them, so it's like why is it so impossible for him to believe that he honestly thinks the Boston Celtics can make it out of the East?
Right.
Like, I'm just saying when you're confident in something, if I ask Cam, like let's just say Cam is way better than me in basketball, Madden, like in 2K, I'm pretty sure he would take that. He would take that bet because he's confident in that.
Because it's a higher chance.
I never said I was confident in this. I said that my pick would be this. I'm not confident in none of them. They all.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all you had to say is that you're not confident. And then we could alleviate all of this.
I never said it. You said it for me. I never said.
Oh no, you was talking like you. This is what's gonna happen.
What was his pick, and he told you.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but sometimes people talk as if it's not guaranteed. Obviously, none of this stuff is guaranteed. But the way he was talking, it would sound like it was clear cut.
I said the Bucks haven't done that. That would be my question to you. Why are you confident in the Bucks?
I'm not even saying they're the best team ever. I'm just saying I don't got the Raptors beating them. So I'm kind of choosing.
That's my problem. Why are you saying it like I'm saying the Magic about to make the championship? Like I said, the Celtics. They're one of the best teams in the NBA.
I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
We understand that. Now back to the original question. Why do you feel that way?
About the Celtics? Why don't I feel like they're going to win the championship?
Why don't you feel like they won't beat the Bucks?
I feel like
they can't beat the Bucks.
I'm not going to say they can't because anybody can be beat in the NBA. I'm just saying at the end of the day, I feel like Giannis is going to overwhelm them.
All right, you're just going to. You don't think that the Celtics overall members of the team, like all that talent they have, will overwhelm the Bucks?
I got the Bucks beating the Celtics if they play each other.
And you're confident in that?
Just ignore another question.
Yeah, I'm confident.
I think he
using your logic. If you got the Bucks, you got the Bucks beating the Raptors too, right?
I know what you're doing, and I'm not falling for it.
Oh my.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer your question. Yes, I do. Now, what you got next?
So using your logic, you should bet a lot of money on that because you're confident in them beating both teams. Like you're confident, no matter who they play.
Cam, what you're doing is you're using probability. So you're trying to take a whole bunch of teams. I'm not even about to say I'm just betting against the Bucks. Like it's just you saying you confident in the Bucks, and I'm saying I'm not. So I'm just right. So you want me to take the Bucks and you get the rest of the teams?
Yeah, because
I'm not gonna do that. It's called probability. I'm not an idiot.
You just said if you're confident in something, you just said this, Kenny. You said if I'm confident in something, I'll put my marbles in it. So using your logic, you should take anybody. Like it don't matter who it is, the Bucks are winning, right?
Right, but you're using probability. So you're pretty much saying you want the whole East, and I get one team.
You're saying you got one team versus the whole East, bro.
Yeah.
You do realize that, right?
I said it.
So that's what I'm saying. You should bet money. Like, I don't care who they play, they're gonna go to the championship.
No, I do. I do. I'm just saying you kind of found a curve in what I said, but I really don't care. I got the Bucks.
That's not even a curve. That's literally doing exactly what you said.
It is a curve because you started off with two teams. Now you're getting the whole
taking
East.
the Celtics. I'm not even. This is a whole new conversation. I'm taking the Celtics. I'm just not as confident as you are in the Bucks. So to me, if you're so confident in the Bucks, you should say, I don't care who they play, they're gonna make it, and you should bet a lot of money on that.
Yes, I should.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't use that logic with if you say something, you need to you gotta put a lot of money on it to see if you really believe it, because we don't know. These teams are close. I'm just telling you who I pick. So we never even got to your West team. Who you got coming out the West?
Clippers.
My money's on the Clippers, but I'm worried.
Why?
But I think LeBron will mess it up. So I'm still staying with the Clippers.
Wait, why? Well, you said a lot. You said you're worried, and then you said what?
I'm worried because when I made me and Demir, we made this a long time ago. I just feel like they made a couple decisions that I wouldn't have. I don't like I don't really like them getting Reggie Jackson, Joakim Noah, and Morris. And I understand these guys aren't going to be playing 40 minutes. What the Morris might even start, but I'm just saying I feel like they did a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't necessary. Like they got a whole bunch of pieces and they don't have really a point guard. And I just feel like it's going to be hard. But I would still go with them. That's who I put my marbles on. But I just feel like the Lakers, they're actually getting people that fit. I feel like the Clippers are just getting people. Oh, Joakim Noah, let's go get him. Reggie Jackson, let's go get him. Morris, let's go get him. I feel like the Lakers are getting people that fit. And I feel like that's smart for them to do. And I don't feel like
Waiters fit.
I don't even know how many minutes he's gonna play. And I don't know if the Clippers gonna win. I'm not falling for it. The Avery Bradley and Rondo thing. I'm not falling for it. Me and my dad was talking about this yesterday. I actually think me and my dad, we actually think J.R. Smith is better. So I'm just not falling for it. I just won't fall for it. There's nobody that can make me think that they lost Rondo and Bradley.
What is it that your father like?
I refuse to even comment on what he
Pretty
did.
Pretty much Lakers fans are saying we lost playoff Rondo, oh my goodness. And we lost Avery Bradley. He's probably one of the best perimeter defense ever. So now we're going to lose. And they're giving themselves an excuse. So if they lose, they can just say, we lost Bradley, a starter. Bradley's a starter. He makes threes. He's a great defender. And we don't got playoff Rondo. But if they win, they're going to crown LeBron and say he got the hardest ring ever. How did he do it without a starter and without a backup point guard? I'm just not falling for it. I won't.
This is what I was telling you about, Cam.
Well, honestly, bro, I've not seen nobody make an excuse already. I've seen people state facts. It is tougher when you lose a starter, but
I've seen people make an excuse.
I haven't seen anybody say like now the Lakers should lose. Like I haven't. If you say you haven't, okay, but
yeah, I seen it on Instagram. The person was like, the Lakers won't win. I sent it to Demir. They was like, Avery Bradley, he's a starter. He's their best defender, far as up on the perimeter and stuff. He's the best defender. He gets you like 18 points a game. He's like 41% from the 3-point range. Pretty much just saying everything he does.
Some good facts.
The guy was pretty much saying you won't be able to replace what he's doing. It's a big gap, and they won't win a finals. So now if the Lakers win the finals, if they win the finals this year, that person's going to be like, oh, my goodness, how did LeBron overcome this?
Was this person originally going for the Lakers?
I'm not sure about that. This was somebody I seen on Instagram. I'm just saying I'm not falling for it because if LeBron wins, people are going to be like, how did he do it? He's going to do it because he got Dwight Howard, good rim protector, JaVale McGee, good rim protector. He got Anthony Davis. That's how he's going to do it. But I'm just not falling for what people are trying to do.
His name, 3 big men with LeBron.
Yeah, I mean another reason why I'm saying I'm a little worried is because I don't think I just feel like when you have LeBron and AD, even if like Kyle Kuzma, does he suck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people like him. Oh, Kuzma suck. Okay, but Montrezl Harrell is great. All right, so I'm just not falling for what people are doing. I just won't. Like, is KCP good? And I'm just not falling.
You can see this stuff for yourself. What have these guys been doing? What has Montrezl Harrell been doing? Like, this is not rocket science stuff. Montrezl Harrell's been playing good basketball over there with the Clippers, and Kyle Kuzma, KCP, all them guys have been stinking it up. Like, this isn't like something we're taking a guess on.
I'm just not falling for it. Even if so, it's like you. Even
what
if
is there to fall for?
LeBron,
You know, nobody's saying LeBron doesn't have enough to win, right? Like, we all agree that he has enough to win.
Demir, you don't really feel that way,
he has enough to win.
I mean, it's harder. I definitely think he has a harder course than everybody else. I told you that.
I don't want to speak for Demir, but I think them losing Bradley. I don't want to speak for him. He's right here. He's a man. But I think
that hurt.
I think them losing Rondo and Avery Bradley, Demir's like, if we lose, I'm not gonna really stress it too much because we lost Bradley type thing.
I'm not going to go as far as say I'm expecting them to lose because, like Cam and Rod had already said, like it's LeBron James, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
like,
I get what you're saying.
AD, like that's a tough duo, but people making it seem like they're going to go out there and score every single bucket that the Lakers get. They have to get breaks, and then when they get breaks, we have two guys coming in that we haven't seen play in 2+ years, in J.R. Smith and Dion Waiters.
I get that part. What I'm saying is, I know you're saying like AD and LeBron, they're not gonna score. They're not gonna score all the points. You're gonna have to get somebody else to score points at a good rate. I understand that, but they might not get 100 points. But I feel like I said this the other day. LeBron and Kyrie, like they went for 41 each. I could easily. That wouldn't surprise me if they did that. So I'm just saying, like,
points.
Huh?
That's only 80 points, bro. Like you need 100 plus usually to win.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Where the other 40 gonna come?
Yeah, I'm saying if LeBron and AD get 41, I think if that's necessary for the game, I think they could easily do that. And I don't think nobody on the Clippers. I don't think Montrezl Harrell can guard Anthony Davis. There's nothing y'all can say to make me think that Montrezl Harrell can guard him or Morris.
Well, we all understand that, but like I said, we've been watching them play, and I don't know if they're gonna change the game plan, but we all been seeing AD play like a perimeter guy for some reason offensively. So
I understand
it depends on how he plays as well.
I understand that. And then another thing is when you have players like LeBron and AD, you don't need the best. You don't need Lou Williams. I mean, it would be nice to have him, but you don't need the best players because you have two great players. So the other players around them don't have to be good because you have two great players. Joel Anthony, I don't know if he was starting. I don't know if he was starting when
he was not starting.
Yeah, but okay. So the team when they won that championship with them, Bosh and them, like their surrounding team wasn't the best.
They had a pretty solid team.
Bro, what?
Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole. Thank you.
They had shooters all around them. They had defenders all around them. Mario Chalmers was a two-way player. The Norris Cole was a two-way player.
Chris Bosh, Ray Allen. We just gonna throw those. Like we not gonna say their names.
Ray Allen on his last leg. Norris Cole, Mario Chalmers.
Bro, he literally hit one of the most pivotal shots in that series, bro.
I'm not saying he sucks. I'm just saying Ray.
Bro, you just tried to dismiss him on his last leg. He literally hit a shot that saved the ring, bro.
Yeah, he was on his last leg. It wasn't a prime Ray Allen or a big three Ray Allen.
Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's on his last leg.
No, apparently Dwight and JaVale superstars. J.R. Smith and Dion Waiters about to come in.
I mean,
30 each.
like I said, we're allowed to do what we're doing. Y'all are allowed to make excuses for LeBron, and then when he win, act surprised. But
what is an excuse? What is an excuse? What is that?
What people are doing. Bradley's not playing. Oh my goodness, they're not going to win. I'm not falling for it. That's what I said.
Nobody's saying that, bro. I think that the Lakers can win and they have a chance to win. They have enough to win. But that doesn't mean I cannot comment on the fact that they've lost two key people on their team. That matters, bro.
Kenny is coming up with this stuff in his own head. So that way when they lose or when they win, he already have stuff to say towards the people that are going to say these things. Because, yes, I'm going to be one of those people that say LeBron won. That's credit because he lost two key pieces. Yes, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be one of those.
Gonna do. He's gonna.
It would be the same if Kawhi won and he lost Lou Williams and Zubac.
Yeah, no. If they win, he deserves credit. But people are gonna act like he. Oh my goodness, this might have been his hardest ring. How did he do it without Avery Bradley and playoff Rondo?
Nobody's gonna do that.
I'm not going to say hardest ever. I'm going to say it like he gets credit.
I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be people that say that, but it's just the people that you just brush to the side.
Thank you for being a realist. People are gonna do that.
Okay, but why are you acting like it won't be the same if James Harden lost Russ, if Giannis lost Chris Middleton, if the Celtics lost Jason Tatum, if so and so lost, like it will be the same whoever loses somebody. But I feel like LeBron gets the biggest criticism just because it's LeBron, and like I don't get it. He's the only player so far that has lost people, and that's the only reason why we're discussing that. Like, if any other team lost people, I'm pretty sure we would be saying the same thing. But I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be saying like, "Oh, I'm not falling for it." Like you would be like, "Dang, like I get it." Like, so why can't I get it for my team? We lost a starter, and we lost our backup point guard. Why is that not enough to give him like a little like a show feel a little sorry for him? That's not enough because he got Dwight Howard, right?
Because they have two great players. They have the best.
And that's why we all have them in our top two for the West.
They have the best duo.
You know they're not going to be the only two on the court, right?
No. I already said when you have two great players, the people around you, they don't have to be all that.
That's just like what's name losing Patrick Beverly and Lou Williams. But you're saying it don't matter because they got their duo.
I'm telling you, he wouldn't be saying the same thing if Kawhi lost.
How is that different?
Oh, come on, Kenny. Come on. You cannot say that. It's literally the same thing.
Their
bro.
backup point guard.
I said it's different.
Can you explain how?
I mean, y'all aren't gonna take it, but I don't think. But pretty much,
if it's valid,
this is how I feel. I don't feel like there's 10 to 15 great players. So pretty much what I'm trying to get at, LeBron lost playoff Rondo. Oh my goodness. Okay. And you lost Avery Bradley. I still believe the Lakers have two great players, being Anthony Davis and LeBron James. I feel like if the Clippers lose, did you say Lou Williams and who else?
Pat Beverly.
Lou Williams, your backup point guard, and then your starting point guard, which is Patrick Beverly. I don't feel like the Clippers have two great players. And I've already said this. When we set our top 10, if you notice, Paul George wasn't in my top 10. I've already said that.
Is he top 15? Is he top 15?
Top 15. Yeah, but I don't consider the top 15 all great players.
You said there's 10 to 15 great players.
No, I'm saying about an estimate. I'm saying I don't believe Paul George is a great player. Come on. When we set our top,
yeah, you're right. Come on and end the podcast.
When we did our top 10, I said Paul. I didn't have him in my top 10. I didn't.
So that's it. 10 players. That's all you get for being great. Just 10.
I'm pretty much what I'm saying. There's a big difference between Anthony Davis and Paul George, and if you don't think so, then you don't know basketball.
I understand. Like the Lakers duo is better, but Paul George isn't a great basketball player.
Great. No.
Because if Lou Williams and Patrick Beverly, I know I'm asking stuff over, but I just want to make sure I'm getting it. Like, if Lou Williams and Patrick Beverly they weren't playing, the Clippers don't have two great players.
Paul George is not a great player.
Oh my God. Bro.
How many great players can there be? There's not 20 to 30 great players in the NBA.
You said 10 to 15 yourself, bro. And you even said that Paul George is top 15.
And just because you don't have him in your top 10, that doesn't mean I think I might have had him in mine. So,
I had him in mine too.
He was 11 on mine.
So yeah, like I understand he's not in yours, but for us to be even thinking that he's around there, that means he's up there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just feel like with Kawhi and LeBron, LeBron's better than Kawhi. And then I just feel like with the AD and Paul George, I just feel like Anthony's like miles above George. That's just how I feel. I feel like he's clearly better.
I will agree with you that it is a bigger blow to the Clippers if they lost those two than the Lakers losing those two. I agree with you there. But it's still something is credible to say for either team because it matters to either. It just might matter more to the Clippers because they're more of having an overall talent team.
I really wish I wouldn't have asked you that first, bro, because I know now you're not going to what's the name, but, man, I wish I would have asked you, is Zion a great player first? Because I know for a fact you would have probably said yes.
He might still say yeah. That's what you mean.
I got money. He's still going to say yes if he got him as a top 19, top 20 player.
I really wish I would have asked, is Zion.
I'm not saying Paul George isn't good. Why y'all going so ham?
Wait, is Zion a great player?
He's a good player.
Is he a great player?
This is an Alabama first, bro.
He's a good player.
I said great.
No, he's not great. No.
Is
Okay,
Luka
Cam,
great?
you was right then.
Oh, I wish I had asked that before, dog.
You was right then, Cam. I thought he was still gonna be. I thought he still was gonna say it.
All right, ending statements, Kenny.
LeBron gonna choke.
Whoa.
In basketball terms, in basketball terms, he's not gonna get a ring. He's not gonna get a ring this year.
But you think he got the highest chance? Like you think he should win?
I think far as his roster and his pieces and his fit, he should. But I don't think he will at the end of the day.
I can agree with that. But I think he can.
You think he should as well, right? Like you think he got the highest chance?
I just think with him having Anthony Davis, like it's hard to bet against the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody's got good teams and stuff like that, but it's the best player and then Anthony Davis. So you better do something, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's J.R. Smith and Deion Waiters. So and he was
y'all can keep disrespecting JR too. I hope
I will continue to.
I hope he come out and get 30 and watch y'all suck it.
I'm not
As
disrespecting.
you seen in the group chat, I said that I'm not the type of person that's gonna put something on somebody. I want him to show me what he can do first. But you're making it seem like we're forgetting who he is, or something. Like we know who J.R. Smith is.
Even if we have forgotten, it's because he hasn't played in years.
No,
like you saying.
I will give Rodney credit for saying that Deion Waiters a wild card. Wild card meaning he might go 0 for 8 or he might go 6 for 8. I do give you credit for saying wild card. So even though I know he's or whatever you want to consider him, he could go for 20. Like he's a capable scorer, but I feel like we don't say that too much.
That's the very definition of the wild card. Like you could, but you probably won't.
No, I'm saying he might not. He could go 0 for 5. That wouldn't surprise me. But I'm just happy you said wild card.
I agree with y'all, but I just hate the fact that it's like with LeBron, everybody is their ceiling. But with every other team, everybody is their floor. So it's like you're making it where y'all right. Deion Waiters could score 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could. But if I say Reggie Jackson could do that, y'all would say, really? Well, not y'all. My fault. Y'all wouldn't say that. Kenny, you would say, really, Reggie Jackson? So it's like, you can't like that. That's true. That's true. For LeBron's teammates, but then you forward for every other team.
That's a decent point.
And we gonna cap it up right there, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny being Kenny. My closing statement, like I said, if I'm being a realist, I got the Clippers because they have a better team right now. But I'm still rocking with my purple and gold. I hope Braun pull it out. And it's interesting to see what the East going to do because, like Cam said, they're all pretty close. So this is going to be an interesting year for basketball, man.
And I agree with y'all that the Lakers should win. That's what, like, I think they got. Well, they don't have the best team, but they got LeBron and AD. So to me, that gives them the best chance. So I do agree with y'all there that they should win, and I am picking up.
I got one more sentence to say. Like with the Lakers, like
you already said your final.
I got something else. I got something else. You got those two players, like AD and LeBron. Like I said, you don't have to have the best players around them. Like I feel like you can put like fill-in players like Jordan Farmar. Like you don't have to have the best players.
And welcome to the
introduction.
No, I agree, but I just wanted to say that I understand they're not LeBron and AD, but they're still two great players in my eyes. So you don't got to put the best players around Paul George and Kawhi either. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I be saying. Just keep consistent.
You do have a point that the Lakers do have a greater duo than the Clippers.
Right, yeah.
So the impact is less than the impact would be for the Clippers. But it's still an impact and it still matters for both teams.
Yeah.
And then my ending statement is this is going to be like the heyday of basketball, man. Lakers, Celtics finals. It's going to be one for the Bucks, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one. Jason Tatum, finals MVP, 22 years old. No matter what, he's going to be number one out of all four of the people we were debating earlier. Have a good night, y'all. It's been the 10th episode of the Foot Crib Podcast. a million more to come, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Remember
Can y'all
to
subscribe?
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm saying? Can we get 50? If we hit 50 subscribers, we will pick a random one, and Kenny will send them 100 marbles. You know what I'm saying? So come on, subscribe, baby.
Hey, man, no, real talk on a serious note. If we get 50 subscribers, we get to pie Kenny in the face. I know y'all want to see it. I know
we've been saying that forever. We're going to pie somebody in the face, but this time it's real. Kenny, we going to pie him in the face. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't agree to it, so we're going to have to chase him down.
If we hit that big 5-0, we will pie Kenny in the face, man.
So
But
I don't care what y'all got to do. Make a burner account. You know what I'm saying? Get your mama, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Get it done, baby.
Yeah, man. Y'all have a good night, and take care. We see y'all next week.
Peace.